Hello, and welcome back to Speak Everyday English with me. My name is Chantel.
And I'm Trevor. We are so glad you could join us today.
We have a really fun and very practical topic for you today. It's something that pretty much everyone does.
That's right. Today we're talking all about eating out, specifically how to order food at a restaurant in English.
I love going to restaurants, trying new food, enjoying the atmosphere. It's such a great experience. But if you're learning English, it can also be a little nerve-wracking.
It really can be. You might be worried about saying the wrong thing, or maybe you don't understand the waiter or waitress. We want to help you feel confident and prepared for that situation.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you'll know all the key phrases and vocabulary to order your meal like a pro.
So grab a snack maybe, and let's get started.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Imagine we've just walked into a restaurant. What's the first thing that usually happens, Trevor?
Well, usually a host or hostess greets you near the entrance. They'll say something like, "Hello, welcome," or "Good evening."
Right. And they'll probably ask, how many in your party? Or more simply, how many?
And party here just means your group of people. So if it's just you and a friend, you would say, "A table for two, please."
That's the perfect phrase to use. A table for two or a table for four. Very simple.
Sometimes, especially on a busy night like a Friday or Saturday, they might ask if you have a reservation. A reservation is when you call ahead of time to book a table.
Mm-hmm. If you have one, you can say, yes, I have a reservation under the name Chantel.
And if you don't, you just say, "No, we don't." Then, if they have a table for you, the host will say, "Right this way," and lead you to your table.
Okay, but what if the restaurant is really busy and there are no tables?
Very good question. In that case, they might say, "There will be a 20-minute wait," or "The wait is about 30 minutes."
And then you can decide if you want to wait for a table to open up or if you want to leave and try a different restaurant.
Exactly. And look at that. We've just covered all the key phrases for just getting in the door.
So now we're at our table. The server comes over, gives us menus, and what do they usually say next?
They almost always ask about drinks first. They might say, "Can I get you something to drink to start?" Or "Would you like to start with some drinks?"
This is a good time to order water, a soda, or maybe an appetizer if you already know what you want. An appetizer is a small dish you eat before the main course.
Right, like breadsticks or a small salad. But it's also totally fine to say, "We just need a moment to look at the menu."
Yes, let's say you're looking at the menu and the server comes back, but you're still not ready. It's so useful to be able to say,
"We just need a few more minutes, please."
perfect. It's polite and completely normal. Now, about the menu itself, sometimes they're divided into sections.
Totally. You'll often see sections like appetizers, soups and salads, main courses or entrees, desserts, and of course, drinks.
Let's say you see a word you don't understand on the menu, or maybe an ingredient. It is perfectly okay to ask your server for help.
For sure, you can point to the item and ask, "Could you tell me what this is?" or "What comes with the chicken?"
Asking questions is a great way to practice your English and also to make sure you order something you will actually enjoy eating.
Okay, this is the main event. We've studied the menu, we've made our choice, and we're ready to order our main course. The server comes back and asks, "Are you ready to order?"
Yes, let's go over the three most important and common phrases for ordering food. The first, and maybe the most polite, is I would like, or the shorter version, I'd like.
For example, "I'd like the spaghetti, please." Notice we add that magic word, "please," at the end. It's always a good idea to be polite.
Always. Okay, the second useful phrase is I will have, or the contraction, I'll have. For example, I'll have the pizza. This sounds a little more direct, but it's still very common.
Right. And our third option, which is a bit more casual and in a question format, is "Can I get?" As in, "Can I get the cheeseburger?"
So to review, I'd like, I'll have, and can I get? These three will work perfectly in almost any restaurant.
Now, what if you want to make a special request? For example, Chantel, I know you don't like onions. How would you order a pizza without onions?
That's a great question. You make your order and then you add your request. So I would say, I'll have the pizza, but could I get it with no onions, please?
Perfect. Another very common and natural sounding way to say this is using the verb hold. You can say, can I get the pizza but hold the onions?
Hold the onions is a great phrase. It just means without onions. You can use it for anything. Hold the mayonnaise, hold the cheese.
And you can also ask for something extra. For example, could I get extra cheese on that? Or I'd like to add chicken to my salad for an extra charge.
That's right. So don't be afraid to customize your order to get exactly what you want.
Speaking of special requests, what about something more serious like a food allergy or a dietary restriction? That can be a big source of anxiety for learners.
That's a critically important topic, Trevor. If you have a food allergy, you need to communicate it clearly and seriously. You can say, I have a severe allergy to peanuts. Is this dish completely nut-free?
All right, Chantel, I think it's time to put all of this into practice. Let's do a little role play. I'll be the server first and you be the customer.
Right. Being direct is key. You can also emphasize the severity by saying, my allergy is life-threatening. And it's a good idea to ask, could you please check with the chef?
Sounds good. I'm ready. That's a great tip. It shows you're serious. Also, the phrase cross-contamination is useful. You can say, please be careful about cross-contamination in the kitchen. This means you need them to use clean utensils and surfaces.
Hello, welcome. Are you ready to order or do you need a few more minutes?
I think I'm ready, but I have a quick question. I'm trying to decide between the spaghetti and the lasagna. What would you recommend?
They're both very popular. The lasagna is actually our special today. It's very cheesy and delicious.
Ooh, that sounds tempting. Okay, in that case, I'll have the spaghetti. And for my drink, can I get a still water, please?
Excellent choice. So that's one spaghetti and one still water. I'll get that started for you right away.
Thank you so much. Okay, role play pause. That was great, you see? I asked for a recommendation. That's a fantastic thing to do in a real restaurant.
It really is. And you specified still water, which is a good detail if you don't want sparkling or carbonated water. Okay, let's switch roles. Now you're the server.
Oh, hi there. What can I get for you today?
Hello, I would like to get the pepperoni pizza, please.
No problem at all. And would you like anything to drink?
Yes, I'll have a Coca-Cola.
Great. So that is one pepperoni pizza and one Coca-Cola. Will that be everything for you?
Yes, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the food arrives. Hopefully everything is perfect. But Trevor, what if it's not?
Right. Sometimes there's a problem. Maybe your food is cold, or maybe it's not what you ordered.
It can feel very awkward or uncomfortable to complain, but you should. You're paying for the meal. You can politely get the server's attention and say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but my soup is cold."
Exactly. Or, excuse me, I ordered the chicken, but I think this is the fish. If you are calm and polite, they will almost always apologize and fix the problem for you right away.
That's right. Okay, but let's assume the meal was delicious, we ate everything, and we're full and happy. It's time for the last step, paying.
The final boss. You need to ask for the check, or in some countries like the UK, you'd say the bill. A great way to ask is, excuse me, could we have the check, please?
You can also add, when you have a moment. That's a nice, polite way to show you're not in a huge rush. So, could we have the check when you have a moment?
Then the server brings the check. You can pay with cash or credit card, and in many countries like the United States, it's customary to leave a tip for good service.
And there you have it, a complete, successful, and confident restaurant experience in English.
Wow, that was a lot of information, but all of it is so useful for real life. Let's do a super quick review of the absolute most important phrases. To order your food, you can say,
I'd like the pasta, please.
I'll have the steak.
Or can I get a salad?
To ask for something without an ingredient, you can say,
Hold the onions. Or
With no onions, please.
And to pay at the end, you say,
Could we have the check, please?
with just those key phrases, you are in great shape. The most important thing is to try. Don't be afraid to make a mistake.
That really is the best advice. Practice makes all the difference. And that's all the time we have for today's episode of Speak Everyday English with me.
Thanks for listening. You can find a full transcript of this episode on our website, speakeverydayenglish.com.
Join us next time for more tips on speaking English confidently in your daily life. Bye for now.
Bye.